Welcome back, everybody. I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more Battle Brothers, the solo Crusader playthrough. The Legends mod, of course. Having a lot of fun. We just took down a place, have a lot of nice things to sell. Just got to find a great place to sell them. We also have our famed shield, which I plan on selling just because I don't see much of a point on it. Now, the last couple of episodes coming out, there's been a talk about a couple things. One of the things that was brought up a lot was Hexens, and believed to be charmed. I would say charmed free or immune is the word I'm looking for, because the fact that I am one of the solo starts, or I should say, God, I am having a hard time with words. But since this is a unique start with a solo character, therefore I'm immune to it just automatically. Even if I had other people, this character would never be able to get immune, or charmed, I should say. People seem to be pretty sure of that overall. There's only one way to really find out, I'm guessing. Though that makes me just a tad bit nervous. So that's great news. Another thing that was brought up a fair amount was, should I get a donkey? You know, the only issue would be then putting in reserves, which is fine, unless we get surprise attacked. In which case, it might be in a lot of trouble, could die, and then I could lose whatever would be in that donkey's spot. So I think it would just be important to keep whatever valuable things that I really cannot lose up here. That way, anything down here I would presume would be what gets dropped. And if it's mostly garbage, it's fine. And if donkey dies, it's unfortunate, but donkey dies. And that's only in the cases of a surprise attack where it would be forced into a fight. I think I'm really leaning on board with that idea overall. Just all of it, whether it's having extra space, which we should really only need if we are going out on long trips. And then having to prioritize what we keep wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I kind of like the idea. It also makes me kind of feel like a Don Quixote kind of experience, whether you're talking the book or the cartoon. Either's fine by me. Absurdum is out on a holy quest to hunt down an evil, kind of like Don Quixote. It might also be made up and all in his head, so it's hard to say. You know, what's real anymore? Nobody knows. We do have 2 contracts here. We'll just have to be on the lookout for a coyote. Or coyote. Coyotes, but also a donkey. It actually works out because we do have the one spot we could fill. So I feel like it's kind of meant to be. What do you have here? Chicken got taken. Folks reporting giants roaming around. Holy Phoenix can help for the right price. I don't think that's ideal for us right now. Maybe with a couple more perks and levels and the right equipment. We would need a giant bashing stick for that. And by that I mean a 2-handed like club. They're just perfect for working down those guys. But could be very hard to do with just by myself. Or cleaver, I don't know. I think they bleed pretty well. I don't know. They're still on my iffy table of things we can fight or not being solo. I feel like we did though in the last solo campaign. Obtain the dice of destiny. Well, how can I say no to that? They are the dice of destiny. We had a murder here. Really? What lovely news. The dice of destiny. Alright, let's do this. Absurdum. Quite indifferent, of course. We knew it would be. Ancient undead. Just, if not due to the location, I think. Yeah, do it. I think purely the, okay, I thought I would be fine to do this without a little bit more coffee in me, but I think I might be wrong. Because words seem difficult right now. There we go. Purely because of the job we took. The contract. There we go. I'll have more coffee soon, I promise. And look at that, we're already almost filled up with garbage. Let's head up here. I want to take a good look at what's around. In fact, we might as well camp first. Just put him out of his misery. What is this? No, I don't want to kill the dog. Oh. We'll let him go somewhere nearby. We can't kill him. Christ. We'll take care of him first. Alright, Ready? Time to get moving. Nothing to see. Fair enough. Oh. The war's going on. They're just burning down things and having a field day, apparently. And they're in high spirits. That's great news, I guess. How do you feel about buying some of my garbage? Slightly better about it. I think I'll hold on. Warrior the Warhound. We'll let you go, friend. I don't feel like we need that many teeth. Or horns, or brains, or teeth. We're a little low on food. I can live with that. These tools are the right price. Perfect. Wait, did you have anything here I needed? Doesn't really look like it. Well, it's cool that they're in high spirits, but I do wish this was like a town with an armory or something, because that'd be really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like sticking around this area. I'm concerned about the goblins elsewhere. I'm done with... Yeah. Okay, I can do that. What am I should be wearing the necklace. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. So might be spiders. Could be a problem. Hopefully just some wolves or something. Hopefully it won't be in the forest, which would be really cool. Seems like a small possibility. Never mind. Yes, maybe. It's one Shrat? Are you effing kidding me? This is a one skull contract. Here, come over here. Yes, there's lots of nice people to fight here. Come on, they did not get pulled in. They were running. Alright. This is going to be all about positioning. Fuck, that guy's fast. I think this couldn't be more ideal. Yeah. Really, truly. Alright, let's see if I made a terrible mistake. We'll ensure that first move in here. Now we're not going to be able to do that forever, but... Stop that. Stop doing that. Oh, come on. What was my chance? 5% chance to miss. I rolled 5% twice. If this goes to shit real quick, I just want you to remember that I rolled 5% twice. That's what happened. Piece of shit. That's what that is. There we go. I'm getting pretty good on those. He has to roll 5%. He actually rolled 100. Oh my god. 3 times. You saw it. 3 times. Let's just catch our breath. I mean, Jesus, at this point. It's a shame these guys don't drop anything. Like, even a very small chance, you know? We got this. Excellent. Where'd your little friend go? Is he run? He's not running. Alright. Well, that went pretty well, and we actually got a level out of it, which is pretty surprising. Got a piece of ancient wood. I had a feeling that might go pretty decently, because we have such a ridiculous defense. It's a shame we couldn't pull somebody else into it, but you know. What are they all dancing around down there for? Something crazy's going on here. Well, they better love me, is all I have to say about this. I feel like they don't, but whatever. I wonder how close I am to doing something interesting with that living wood. I can get a shield. Doesn't really seem that helpful. This shield seems pretty cool. 14. Holy crap, its melee defense is 40? I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was going to go up against a Lindworm, which might be in our future, a shield to give me 20 defense for 12 fatigue might be something I really want. Just saying. Especially to make one of these Lindworm scale cloaks. Because I'm going to have to worry about not dying to the acid. Among other things. Oh, that... Oof. That's a thought. +2 fatigue recovery rate. Wow. +10% experience. Falling down that rabbit hole again. We're just going to spend forever looking at it. We get another perk point. Fantastic. Oh, and it was commented to me that main character starts, that main character that is supposedly immune to things like charm, also still get their perk points every 2 levels. Fantastic. Nothing's bugged. I just didn't realize that it's not for everybody. I get special things like that. I'm gonna keep going defense for right now. I think that's fine. Keep inching up this fatigue. Once we get it back up to 80, I'll feel pretty good. Now, I've been seeing a lot of things on Reddit lately about low fatigue builds, which is kind of interesting. You have a fatigue of 25 once everything's equipped. And if you're regaining 20 every turn, you're not using it, you're standing there. It's interesting. It's an interesting thought. Do you really need 100? I don't know. That's interesting to me. I don't really know too much about the build specifically because I didn't look too much into it, but it's something to think about. Something else to think about. What do we really want next? If we go quick hands, then I would feel very comfortable fighting some Geists. Axe Mastery, though, I think is what I'm going to want next. Increased chance to hit, even though our chance to hit's pretty wonderful. Increased damage to split shield. This is also nice. Long axe isn't something that affects us, but the skill fatigue would really be why we're getting it. Something like resilient, decreased bleeding, charmed. That'd be poisoned as well, something that could affect us greatly. Might not see benefit from it right away, but when it does happen, we'll be very happy that we have it. I think that could be a really great defensive pick. Steel Helm, still something I think would be a great defensive pick, despite the fact that we did get a much better helmet. And then there's always fun ones like Killing Frenzy. There's our Sundering Strikes one, increases our effectiveness. I think, honestly, I'm just going to go Resilient. We don't have to worry about Charmed, but bleeding, poisons, things like that are a concern. And we can get overwhelmed by Ciders pretty easily. Well, that's a relative turn, but, you know, easily. Even Dazed, I think, because Dazed lasts 2 turns, so that should work against this. There's a lot of things here that aren't really being shown. It'd be really cool if it gave you a list of everything that it did actually affect, but I believe it to be a fair amount of stuff. Alright, let's head on. What we got here? Weaponsmith? Oh, yeah. Let's hang out with those guys. They like us a lot. I'm kind of bummed that we took down a shroud, I'm not gonna lie. How many crowns are we talking about? Southeast of here. I like that idea. We could just try to do it on our own as well. That's something we might do too. However, in southeast of here, we keep hearing about this place. If we do it on our own, there's a decent chance that we could get some famed gear out of it. But if they ain't got ambush trade routes right now, that means they're probably spending good money on some of this stuff. Yeah, I'll take it. It's not crazy good money, but the shield we'll get rid of, and I'm okay getting rid of the sword too. Let's be honest about that. Trade ambush trade routes means that they do pay more for stuff. They'll charge you more for stuff too, but that is what that means. So if you see that, do keep that in mind. Let's go down there and see if we can find this place. It's southeast of here. This is the cannibal one. Nah. Didn't we already meet a cannibal and I dismissed him? They're really trying to give me one. Alright, so where is this place? It's southeast of here. If we don't find it right away, we'll just take the job so they tell us, but... Alright, that's good. There we go. We have a thug, poachers, many raiders, butchers, miners. I think we can do that. Truth be told. Who knows what the terrain will be forced, of course. The butchers and miners don't concern me, obviously. The thugs, a thug, poachers. It's the raiders, but we don't have to worry about getting surrounded. We have much higher damage than we used to. I can already see the ground I'm going to stand on. And if you don't, then I actually don't know what to tell you. Not that I think I'll need the increased chance to hit or the increased defense. You look fancy. These people got some fancy armors on. Come on, don't be afraid. There we go. It's gonna work out all right. Not for him, but... Yeah. That's awesome. Must be why they call it Dead Man's Fort, or whatever the hell they called it, right? Keep on swinging. He wants to run, he wants to run. Oh. Sure, just because I thought it'd be fun. Those two want to go. I got dazed, did I? Just keep on swinging. Let's wait. So days only lasted one turn. Alrighty, resilience paying off. Well, I think we are cleaning up pretty nicely here. Just as a... You know, just looking around. Things seem pretty good. It's fine, I don't need breath. I should have breathed. So one of the comments I did get was, use adrenaline, when chasing down these bastards, and I thought, oh my god, why am I... I felt so freaking derpy. I was like, duh, I used to do this all the time. Why wouldn't I do this? Now eventually you're gonna have to kind of stop and catch your breath, but that's okay. Like right now, if I use adrenaline, I can't Let's hide here, catch our breath. This guy was still a decent shot at us, but... Some insects crawling on the ground there. Just randomly. What a phenomenal, like, detail. Let's catch our breath one more time, why not? It's gonna be hard terrain to traverse. You hit his friend. That's lovely. Hey now, none of that. No need to actually stab me. Gotcha. Much easier than chasing him down, and we just got 4,000 experience, which is just a tad bit ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, let's take some of this armor, just in case we want it. Not expecting to, but you never know. Nothing famed. No giant surprise there. Oh, military cleaver. Okay. Let's take some more of these. As we'll be running out soon. We're definitely going to want this over that. Alright, not too bad of a haul. We're leaving some things behind, but that's okay. Let's head back up here and see how the town's doing. They did have that one delivery job for us, if anything. See, and the beautiful thing is that they still have ambush trade routes. Which means I can still sell things here for more money. I'll get rid of that. But I think the cleaver I might want to keep. Just in case. I didn't mean to sell that armor shit. Oh, it's up here. Cool. It's like, ah, crap. We'll tear it apart and take a look at it. Specifically this one. I don't think this one's worth it. Also, it's possible that it's bugged. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. How's the weaponsmith look? Weaponsmithy, I suppose. So that's level 1. It's... Ours is almost certainly better. Yeah. Well, at least now we know. Organize that, try to keep it a little more straight. Deliver cargo southeast by 2 days. Sure. Sounds fine. Oh, let's... I gotta get in the habit of checking for a donkey. Okay. Just to make sure it happens. Otherwise it won't happen. I can't believe we just got 4,000 experience. We're still like 6,000 away, but it's a lot of freaking experience. Still war going on. Fair enough. Any good reports? Shuffling through the hills. But he's not going to buy that humbug. Good, sure. Sir, you shouldn't. We already have a contract, so we can't take one. Do you have donkeys? Look at this. I can never find a freaking hunter for the life of me. What is... Oh, God. And then there's you. I can't ever find good recruits. Now look at it. Well, that was slightly disappointing. Let's pop down here and see what's going on. If anything. Boat of the night. A necromancer. Kind of feel like we could do that. Just have to push our way through to him. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Armor. Probably with nothing good. Everyone's trade routes are rather ambushed. Very surprising. Somebody around here has a stable. I wonder if they have an increased chance for a donkey. Or maybe that's just where you get donkeys now. It's quite possible. I never had donkey on the brain, you know? Should I get one? Should I not? Where did they come from? Nobody knows these answers. Oh, yes. What the fuck is that? Okay, so hardy and resolute, Absurdum was the pick of the bunch. Sadly, her caravan began to sell human chattel. While the profits were enormous, it garnered the attention of the local militia and their pitchforks. One ambush later, and she was running for her life. In her mind, beginning a mercenary is a lot like being a caravaner. Just more carrots. True. I don't know how I couldn't pick this up. Why does she get paid? Why do I pay them? What do you do with a level? I have so many donkey related questions, but what? Now you all turned into people? And you got way cheaper? What's happening? Appetite of a donkey. This character's huge appetite. Wait, anything. Better bring extra provisions while traveling with this character and expect them to leave fast if you ever run out. Okay. Do I take the 7 grand gamble? Who knows what I'm gonna get from this? I appear to have gotten a donkey. Holds out more tools, meds, and 34 plus stash, which is great. It's got a donkey body, which I would question, but sure, we'll go with it. You have donkey kick, which is actually kind of awesome. It does a fair amount of damage. This character becomes content with being in the reserve, consumes half the rations while in reserve. Well, that's kind of nice. Are these actually like donkey trees? I mean, because I'll go with Colossus for the extra health. Holy crap, he's got a lot of health. Though Pathfinder might be better. If we're talking about getting them the hell out of there, if it ever comes down to that. What is even going on here? I'm so confused about everything right now. Alright, it's fine. I mean, I wish we had that. Just because they're always going to be there. Eating half rations would be cool, but... yeah, this is a donkey tree. You got a skill for stacking and things like that. Spare parts. Pacifist. This character is not threatening. They only count for half a person when determining difficulty. They become content while being in reserve and will grow unhappy if they're placed in more than a third of your company battles since hiring them. I no idea what's going on. Yeah, pathfinding I think is the right idea. Okay. It's creepy and weird, but... So... So does this mean you're in reserves? I don't know what this means. Oh god. I really thought this would be more obvious. As in the fighting line. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm concerned about. Well, let's leave the town, I guess, and try to figure it out. No. Sure. Maybe we need to leave the town first and see what's going on. Like, this being stables, I would assume this icon usually means reserves. Like, how would I... I have no idea. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out one way or another, and we might get a 7 grand donkey killed. It's possible. But for now, our stash is looking way better. Sure. Me and the donkey are pleased. Excellent. The donkey eats 3 times what I do. It's something to take note of. And the ancient outlook, some of the region not far west of here. Seems reasonable enough. That does not. Okay, well, this is how we find out about how the donkey works. Granted, we have way better stash now, so that's great news. And to where you want them to be, the top row is front facing, and the bottom row is your back row. All characters will partake in battle. There are no reserve slots, but you can toggle anyone into reserves by using the button near their portrait. Oh, that's right. That right there. Oh, thank God. That's so creepy to me. Everything about this is creeping me out. All right. Don't worry. I figured it out. There's probably people screaming. It's in the window. Didn't used to be. That's a new button, I think. Either way, donkey should be able to run. From this rabble. Good, they're not here. Hello. I was gonna say, I feel like we're still missing people. No. Hey. You're not allowed to roll that 5% chance. Alright. All is well that ends well. Donkey wasn't a part of that. You want to pay me 1,700 crowns? I'm not gonna do it, but jeez. It's way more than I was gonna get paid. Sometimes it's like an extra $100 and it's very sad. Sometimes they really want to pay you. For whatever the hell that is. Alright, so we are trying to find the ancient look like Scorching Shire. Okay. Sounds good to me. We'll finish this contract up. End the episode for the day. What you got? Some geists? Did we do it? I think we can do it. We need to heal a bit, repair a bit, but hopefully not get surprise attacked by random whatevers. Okay, you know what? We need to name the donkey. We're just gonna name it Don. First off, his original name is too close to mine, and for someone who doesn't really read anything, they just kind of skim it because they're lazy mentally. Then it's important that the names look different. Also, it's in honor of Don Quixote. Like I said, whether it's the cartoon or the book, it's up to you. That's a lot of screamers there. Oh, of course, then they show up. Alright, I think that's all of them. Once that one got a couple screams on me and I broke a little, I was like, sure. I got shit risky quick. You know they're all just gonna get back up, yeah. Push all their friends around. At least some heads are falling off, right? Sick of that nonsense. Yeah, maybe Axe Mastery soon wouldn't be a terrible idea. Another 2,500 experience. Holy moly. I think we made some money here. Not bad. Hey, I found that place. Was your ancestor's tomb? Oh. Well, I might have burned it down. My bad. Alright, Don is eager. Great. I'm gonna have to keep stocked up on food. Don's a hungry bastard. Ooh, there we go. They're paid some money for this. I mean, he's a donkey. He's allowed to eat a lot. Oh, he likes fish. Do donkeys eat fish? It said that he'll eat anything, but still doesn't seem very donkey-like to me. But then again, I don't have a lot of experiences with donkeys, so there is always that. Alright, well, I want to thank everyone for coming by. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Come back soon, we'll have more. I try to get these out every day. If you don't mind, do leave a like and a follow, subscribe. It means a lot to me. I do notice every subscription we're getting pretty close to 700, which is really exciting for me. I never thought that I would have such an audience, people excited to watch the next episode as soon as it comes out, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you for everyone who does that, comes by and comments. It's always great to talk about this game, or any other game for that matter. But whether you do or don't, I hope you have a great day. I hope you stay healthy, and I hope I get to see you again soon. Take care.